technologically illiterate people had to become literate because they were motivated by money. So you're motivated by a few dollars, but you're not motivated by a permanent paradise? That's ridiculous.
And you don't have that hunger anymore, and then obviously things start to fall apart.
I had the choice to make. Do you go to trial and end up getting 10 years and end up being a sex offender on a crime you didn't commit?
That was the first time, like, somebody told me something that, like, I couldn't see or touch, and I believed it.
Islam teaches you prevention and not cure. Prevention over the cure.
Mufti, what could we do more? Because it was a time in the Bronx in our old neighborhood where we was like a lot of people was reverting to Islam, and we had them praying outside. And since we left, all that is gone. Right? Like, you know, like you kind of go to a different place in your life.
Right.
But we want to start going back because we know that, like you said, if we could do it, I know we could go back into the hoods and we could go back and like what is something that you would like advice you would give us, like young people, young Muslims that's trying to practice, that want to go back and save some of their people?
Understood. Well, you got to lead by example. And it's like, once again, the poet said, he said, live it up to me, I'll be living proof.
I like that one.
Said,
I like that one.
To the young black youth. That's a real line. Okay, so people need to be able to see it. And you got to show them that being righteous, being Muslim, practicing, praying is a cool, fun, hip thing to do.
No.
And being wicked, not praying, being in the streets, that's corny, that's whack, that's played out.
No.
And that you can be righteous and still enjoy your life. Because this is one of the misconceptions that people think, and they feel that they're going to miss out on life if they're righteous. And the people want to look down upon them if they're doing the right thing. You pray 5 times a day? Yeah, that's right, as a minimum. That's not counting 2 rak'ah for Fajr.
No.
The 4 for Dhuhr. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just a minimum, yes. 5 times a day. I have to stop what I'm doing, make wudu, and put my head on the ground and pray to my Lord. That's what makes you feel good. You living out there with those fake people in that fake world, you're gonna feel fake. So you gotta be living proof to the young people, to the young generation, that number one, it can be obtained. Number one.
No.
Knowledge, righteousness, piety is within your grasp. In the Bronx, in Philly, in this hood, in this ghetto, wherever you are, it's what? It's within your grasp. That's number one. Number two is that the feeling that you're going to get by being connected to your Lord and your Maker, your Creator, can't be explained in words. Can't be explained in words. That sweetness of faith can't be explained in words, and only those who have tasted it can experience it. So you say, come on, let's make a challenge. Let's come to the Masjid with me, be with me for one day, and tell me how you feel at the end of the day. If you feel bored, if you feel tired, if you feel this and that, all right, you go back to your life. But if you feel a little bit good, then we're going to do it another day.
No.
And then they're going to taste it like, dang, that was all right.
Yeah.
I actually feel better today. I didn't need this to take my mind off of this and distract me. I actually feel good. I learned something today. You get what I'm trying to say? You know, so I think that those are some very important points. Leading by example, showing the people that is within reach, and getting them to taste the sweetness of the faith, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And then you got to make dua. And you got to realize that the guidance of the people isn't in your hands. Allah is He who guides, not us. Our job, we're just mere pawns.
No.
We do our job, we play our position, and we're patient with Allah Azza wa Jall's decree. But we do got to make the example. And everybody's not going to believe. Everybody's not going to do the right thing. And in any war, there are going to be casualties and victims. And that's the saddest part about the inner city urban lifestyle. Just like in the suburbs, and the white collar is no different. But we talking about this demographic is that they're going to be casualties. They're going to be people who shot. They're going to be people in jail for the rest of their lives. They're going to be people that's going to be lost. They're going to be people that can never, ever bounce back from this drug or this addiction. It's unfortunate, but we don't know who. Our job is to spread the message. Allah picks, chooses, and selects whom He wills. And never ever to look at the statistics, the abundance of people who are misguided and the minority of people who are guided. We're never to be deceived by numbers and statistics.
All right. Obviously, we got to cut the podcast short. The Ramadan schedule is hectic. So, inshallah, we're going to have to reschedule with the Sheikh. Thank you for having us.
That's why. Salute on the oh, mashallah. Salute on ice or no ice.
Yo, hold on. You said like the youth got to see it.
That's right. That's
Huh?
right. That's right.
SubhanAllah.
Allah
gotta
is
see
beautiful. What? And Allah loves beauty. Alhamdulillah. But all jokes aside, this is an example.
No.
Okay, you have something nice, mashallah, obtained in the correct manner.
Halal.
I have to steal. I have to rob. I have to cheat. I have to do no. I don't gotta look over my shoulder for this. I worked for this. I earned this. And these are the values that we have to teach our youth. And not to be too dramatic, but it happens. Mothers, fathers, they spoil their children. They give their children anything and everything whenever they want, and they never force them to work for anything. And the moment they get in trouble or they get put on punishment, you can't get it. Where do you think you're gonna go for those material possessions? So we got to teach our sons and daughters. Listen, you got to work for it, and it's within your reach.
It's within your grasp.
But you got to earn it. And these people out here flexing, flaunting, flashing that stuff. 9 out of 10 of them didn't earn anything. And if they did earn it, the people who did earn it in an incorrect way, you can't enjoy it because you got to look over your back 24/7.